I heard the trade port...
Miss Ting-Yun couldn't tear herself away from work.
Really? Thank you so much. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted...
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Ting-Yun intended to gift it to.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting-Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together. But only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting-Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting-Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting-Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting-Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting-Yun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting-Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting-Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
It's still early. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my apologies. I couldn't get to you any sooner before you leave the... Please. Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Law Fu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous act. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Law Fu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Law Fu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Lawfu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Lawfu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be headed. She was also asking after you, Donna.
She must have been worried.
Himiko must be eager to hear about... hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Don't worry. We've been so busy. Who should I go to?
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own. You're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its...
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement, abomination of Yaoshi?
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Noise.
Yo, it's you! Lucky for you. But before you watch it, I knew it! Enough chit-chat.
What's up, guys? Little Gui here. We've come to the scariest, most haunted place in the Luofu, Fixstral Garden. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, or else I'm gonna chicken out. They say there's been paranormal activity. You're such a scaredy cat. You said you'd protect me. How do I stab somebody who doesn't have a body? I think I just saw something moving.
super big! And then they floated right out to us and they were like, ah! And Sushong was like, eek! And then she fell over.
Miss Sushong, can you get up? Aren't you getting cold?
Ugh. Me and my bestie got kicked out of the garden straight after. But did you see the key moment? It's called editing. I edited it. It wasn't the Realm Keeping Commission or the Cloud Knights that came to deal with it. That's what I'm saying! At first, Sushong didn't believe that Fixtral Garden was haunted. In other words, something big must have happened in Fixtral Garden for them to show up. Exactly! Now, do you believe— Actually, do you have some free time? Do you want to explore Fixtral Garden together? I knew it! This is what—
Ambrosial Arbor. It's humongous.
I don't your extractor clean to your Starskip service time.
It's so dark in here. It feels like we're being watched.
Did anyone ever tell you the scary stories about Fixtral Garden? Sure. I guess now is not really a good time for stories. Don't worry. I can sum it up in a single sentence. Fixtral Garden used to be a garden delve, but people started coming here to mourn fallen Foxian fighters at the Foxen Tomb, and rumors spread that the garden was haunted. I know it's easy to cast doubt, but the Ten Lords Commission actually showed up this time. Speaking of which, we have to avoid running into the judges. If we get kicked out, it'll all be for nothing. Anyway, that's the background. Let's keep moving, and watch your step. Whoa, this place feels pure evil. Time to get some footage. I wonder if this thumbnail would be approved. Shh. Follow me. Keep quiet and tread. Hey, hey, it looks like there's someone up ahead. Let's go around.
Be careful. There's something unsettling ahead.
Halt! What's up, guys? Hear me out.
State your name and your business. Arrest them immediately. Suspicious individuals in a restricted area are detained first and interrogated later. No exceptions.
Restricted area? Since when were you in charge of Fixtral Garden?
Until everything burns to ashes! Firefly, type 4. I shall set the sea free!
Stay in step.
Commencing research.
I grant you
this, as you wish.
This is more than a battle. Live to fight! Fight you!
Copy.
Firefly, type 4, in position. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Great teamwork.
I shall set the speed aflame!
Still the same old.
Subdue. Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Time for something savory.
Great teamwork.
Life is not as fragile as butterfly wings.
This is more. Live to fight! Fight you!
At ease, Wraith Warden. These two are not your enemies.
Understood, Your Honor.
Look how pale she is. And it seems like her eyes aren't even focusing.
Is she a ghost?
As a member of the Ten Lords Commission, you may as well consider me a member of the dead. I am a judge, alias Hanya. Of the 4 duties of detention, incarceration, interrogation, and punishment, I am responsible for interrogation. Therefore, I know a thing or two about you. Guinaifen, an outworlder unemployed. You entered Fixtral Garden with Sushang, a cloud knight, the day before yesterday.
Unemployed? I'm a street performer and a streamer who reports on current events. A streamer. It's a legit operation.
As for this one here...
A passenger in the Astral Express and a guest of the seat of Divine Foresight. You assisted the Cloud Knights in resolving the Ambrosial Arbor calamity and are a friend of the Alliance.
Hello. I'm a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. My name is Huahua.
As a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, you should speak with more confidence, Huahua.
Oh, okay.
Tell me, Guinaifen, why did you return here?
No reason. I haven't posted anything for ages, so I wanted to film some ghosts for my videos.
We have already told you that there are no ghosts in the Xianzhou. It is a ridiculous superstition. As a resident of the Xianzhou, you should refrain from believing or spreading rumors.
But I saw them! They had ghostly flames coming out of their body, and they were cackling. And Sushang saw them too!
Miss Guinaifen, it's hard to explain, but those things aren't ghosts. Please don't bring legends from your homeworld onto the Xianzhou. The roaming entities you saw are extremely dangerous energy parasites. We call them heliobi.
Really? I don't believe it. Heliobi? What's that?
Maybe we should let Mr. Tail out for a bit. Mr. Tail?
I heard you. Unbelievable. What am I, her pet?
Mr. Tail?
I'm a heliopus. We're not ghosts. Got it? Now scram!
What a strange girl. Here to film ghosts, yet terrified when she lays eyes on one.
Deep breath.
I said, scram! I have no time to talk nonsense with you! Finally, someone with common sense!
No way! This is a Your Honor, if I may ask, what exactly is this?
I believe we're done here. We have important matters to attend to.
Yes, ma'am.
Sister, don't be angry. Most of your time is spent in the field. As things stand, the situation in Fixstrol Garden is sure to keep drawing attention. As I said, sister, I assume the two of you heard about the damage done to the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace? The Heliobi sealed within escaped, and have been haunting this place. The Ten Lords Commission has orders to capture them. I am strongly advised. If you have any questions, raise them now. I will do my best to satisfy your curiosity. But I hope you will keep any information you hear in strict confidence, and then leave Fixstrol Garden, never to return.
That's very reasonable, Your Honor.
As a clerk at the Hall of Karma, my knowledge on these matters is somewhat limited, but I will try my best to satisfy your curiosity. According to the Divination Commission's classification, they are energy parasites from the cosmos itself. They are starfire essence that materialize in the form of strange fire. Metaphorically speaking, they are like moths to a flame, but that flame is the thoughts of sentient beings. Yes, they attach themselves to sentient beings, feeding off their host's experiences and emotions. A heliobus will slowly take root in its host's nervous system, using their deepest desires and weaknesses to create wild delusions. They manipulate their host like a chess piece. By that point, the host is no longer who they once were, but a heliobus both similar to and completely different from their past self.
Dangerous? Oh, you don't know the half of it. The other Heliobi are nothing compared to me.
Tail was subdued and sealed in my tail by Madame Hanya. He won't harm others.
Regrettably, Heliobi are not flesh and blood, and so they are difficult to destroy. Before the restoration of the creation furnace, the Ten Lords Commission plans to set up an evil binding matrix in this abandoned garden to imprison these abominations. As you can see, the evil binding matrix has not yet been completed, and not all the escaped Heliobi have been recovered. This area is still very dangerous. I will ask Judge Huohua to escort you out of the garden.
Not all the escaped Heliobi have been recovered.
Unnecessary. Those not involved should leave now.
Excuse me. We should go. Excuse me. Can we go now? I'm just a bit scared about the Heliobi reports. But I'll carry out my duties and escort you out of the garden. I should be able to do that at least.
If you can't, then you better give up the day job and start peddling desserts.
If it weren't for you, I would have opened a dessert stall ages ago. Shall we go? Let's go. Let's go this way. It's quicker.
Miss Huohua, can we have Mr. Tail come out for a photo?
Miss Boyneifen, I'm on official duty right now. It's so quiet. It's getting scarier and scarier. Please stay close to me.
Did you hear that?
What was that sound?
It's a ghost!
heard Miss Gwaynifin yell, so I got scared. Wait a minute. Where did Miss Gwaynifin go? Miss Gwaynifin! Did we lose